One of the things that our legislative efforts have been trying to accomplish over the past several years is to establish a board at the government level. South Carolina Horse Council is a nonprofit organization. It's an independent entity that really survives, exists on the basis of donations and membership dues. For what it's worth, our membership dues are very, very reasonable as far as I'm concerned. They're $20 a year for you to be a member of this organization. Yes.
No, the question that I have, you were talking about the beef board or the poultry board and all that stuff and being a commodity. Do you think that because technically people look at horses in a different way as like we don't need them for
What's your pen?
that we don't
eat them.
That we don't eat them. We don't need them for the human race to survive is the reason why they probably go, well, horse people, let's just let the horse people be horse people type deals. I mean,
yeah, and that's actually the problem right there, because of course, no, we don't eat them. At least we don't anymore. And one of the issues there is that puts them somewhat in the status of a household domestic pet. Right. So there's nobody really. And of course, most people know who've had anything to do with horses. They're a little bit more involved in terms of maintenance and care and everything else for a horse than your backyard dogs.
But I would like to argue that, you say that they're considered domesticated pets. What about the ASPCA? Where they basically are taking care of like the dogs and stuff. They've got this huge, I believe it's a federal government committee. What's where you adopt the dogs and stuff, or is it the ASCPA?
I do not believe that those are government entities. Those are independent.
Are they? Okay, yeah. I stand corrected.
And most of them actually are nonprofits. So that's the other issue, of course. And you would want to argue that it should be independent. No, it should be independent, because the argument that comes up all the time, Travis, is we don't need another government agency. We don't need to have more tax dollars going into setting up something specifically for dogs or cats or horses.
Because they'll mess it up.
If I don't have a horse, why should I pay to have horses being promoted or taken care of?
But where I'm going at is, I guess everyone knows the ASCPA. That group. They know them from left to right, from up to down, from all across the borders. But people for horses,